Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Someone commented MT5 good.
Yo, how's everyone doing?
Hello, I'm good.
Hello, hello.
How are you, Astuce?
Good. You
Good.
guys? Yep.
Good. HERAMANI, how are you?
Good.
Zamco, what about you? We can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Sorry, I'm saying today's been amazing. Been a really huge day for me.
I saw that, dude. This guy. This comes in. Someone is like, yeah, sure, buddy. Show us your demo profits.
Yeah.
Show us IC markets. I love it when people like, when the broker is something reputable, it's absolutely fire. Because it's like, well, they would never manipulate it. Right, same thing now with trading and etc. It's the same thing. So yeah, do you want to share the trade you took that absolutely crushed it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm looking at gold and I'm like, what? Why would I trade this? Was it on gold? It was, right?
It was on gold. Yeah. It's
And
consolidating, but I took advantage of that. I'll show you why. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay.
You just need to put the screen on the screen, and then.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, but it's not coming up. One sec.
Let's see. Do we have internal? Yeah, we do.
Why is it not coming up?
Screen.
All right, let me stop sharing and do it again. There we go.
Let me see. Talk with them. Wait a second. Maybe it's not working.
It's weird. I mean, it says I'm sharing my screen, but it's just not.
Yeah, I think it's just an input problem. Give us a second. I just tagged backend. Let's go over chat first, then. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Good.
Cool. Yeah. So this was basically gold was coming down. All right. This is Asian session. Gold was coming down, and it came down into a very interesting area. This 15-minute inefficiency right here. Okay. So the fact that gold impulsively moved up here. Cool. We had a 15-minute inefficiency, and what we can see. This was during Asian session as well, but we tapped it. We started going up. Cool. But then over here, I was actually holding sales I was trying to get sales from this 1 minute inefficiency. But then what I noticed was the fact that over here we were consolidating, and then we suddenly wicked down lower than this wick over here. And then that was, again, still tapping into the 15-minute inefficiency. And then we started pushing up very impulsively right here. So then we broke structure to the upside right here. Oops. So we broke structure to the upside. That's a market structure shift. And then drop into the 3-minute time frame. You can see we have a clear 3-minute inefficiency. So that's where my buy was, right there. And stop loss was like somewhere down here. And then my TP was targeting current day's highs, which was right here. So that just got hit literally just before the stream started. And along this whole way, I was just placing buys. And then when we retraced over here, placed more buys. and over here placed more buys. I just kept taking it up, and now I turned my £2,000 live account into 100,000. Like that's
Oh
it.
my god.
That's what it's up. And
Well, send me $20, please.
for people who
Yeah.
don't believe me, now you can see I'm still holding my original sales, but my equity is 104,000 and my balance is 75.
Goddamn.
And that was from a £2,000 deposit. So yeah, this gold trade was amazing. It really pushed my balance right up because I was
Legend.
hedging. So I was holding my original sales, but then as my equity kept increasing, I was like, okay, let me hedge these buys. And I had like 35 lots on buys. So
Yeah.
I caught the retracement back up, and that increased my balance. And now my balance is 75,000 and my equity is now above 100K. So it's the first time I've ever done that, a 6-figure account flip from 2,000.
Is there any risk? What was the original? Well, how much risk are you still running on the shorts? Now it's just the open P&L, the 25K?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And my
Okay.
entry is so, let me show you where my actual sell entry is. It's so high up where it doesn't really
Oh my
matter.
God.
And the lot size
Guys,
is
close your eyes, please.
my sell is from, well, let me see. It was a 5-minute inefficiency. Yeah, right here. So it was right here. And my stop loss was above there. Yeah, so we had this 5-minute inefficiency right here. So once we tapped into that, I took my sales on my £2,000 deposit account. That was my original sales. And I'm still holding these all the way from up there from 4195. And I'm targeting even lower. We'll see if it actually goes down. I don't really think so, but we'll see. But yeah, so my original sales are from all the way up here. And I just took these buys over here just to hedge. And yeah, I'm just increasing the balance slowly. Even though it's consolidating, if you look at the lower time frames, it's still following, structures. Like the fact that
just internal structure, yeah.
exactly, like it's just high, retest this inefficiency, then push up again, break this high, and push up again, and then just following market structure. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, honestly, it's been a crazy account flip.
Yeah, has anyone else here done account flips like that or no? It doesn't have to be to the level, but has anyone here done focused on account flips? Because I know there's a couple of people that, for example, instead of going for prop firms, they just go account flipping. Have you, Astuce or Hermani ever done that?
In a smaller account, like I've done 500 to around $15,000.
Wow.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Nice.
So that's 6-7 months.
Okay. What about you, Astuce?
Yeah, I do flip sometime. I think last week I flipped like $500 to $7,000. That was last week.
Oh yeah, that is
But
insane.
I only flip when I'm awaiting payout. Like right now, all my funded accounts are waiting for payouts. That's the only thing I do.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like, if anyone is in the chat, like just keep let us know if you guys have done any flips in the chat. But also just keep in mind, like, these carry a lot of risk. For example, Zamco, he put the £2,000, knowing goddamn well that if the first trade was a losing trade, very probably he would have lost the whole account. Yep. And he plays with those numbers. It's like, okay, if let's even say that he would blow four times and one goes to 100K, it's more than worth it. It would be over a 1 to 10 risk to reward, right? So don't think, oh my god, this is like the way to go, because you'll blow up a lot. And the numbers that we're talking about, it comes after a lot of payouts from everyone here, right? Like I talked about this with even my team recently, which is, if I blow like a 100K challenge in a day, like I could care less, right? Because I know that as soon as I get funded, I'll make 5, 10, 20, 30, right? So the risk reward is always there. But at first, like, always comes edge, and then understanding the risk reward. So yeah. I don't know if you have anything to say on that, Zamco, given that you just fucking crushed it. Was there any attempt before that?
I've had multiple attempts throughout my years, but
Mhm.
recently, no, I haven't been doing anything.
Nice.
And I was just like, oh, this gold setup looks nice. Let me just deposit 2K because I'm bored and my accounts were waiting for payout.
Yeah.
And then it just kept dropping. I'm like, oh, okay, this might be the one.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
kept going.
Uh,
And then I was getting bored because I didn't want to just keep holding these cells. And I thought, okay, my equity is running at like 36,000. Let me try hedge. Let me try to take these buys. I have a good buy set up. And then that slowly started building up my balance. And then today I just went all out and put like 35 lots on the buys. And then, yeah, there we go. Now the balance is like 75K.
Oh yeah. What about you, Astuce? Do you have any tips for someone thinking of doing this?
I actually don't recommend for someone to do it unless you're already making money from profit, as all of us here do.
Yeah.
Then you can use some of the, like, sometimes mostly what I do is, let's say if I'm waiting for a $8,500 payout, most of the time, like the 3 last digit of the payout, I just deposit in a broker and try to flip it out. So I take the 500, yeah, I take the 500, try to flip it, and then the 7,000 I maybe put it somewhere. So that's what I usually do. But flipping, yeah, you are going to, if you do it consistently, probably you're gonna make money, because when you get a win, you're gonna make a lot of money, but you'll have losses. And have in mind, when you're trying to flip, every time you lose a setup, like, you literally blow an account. So you have to like keep that in mind as well when trying to flip.
Yeah. It's the same, like, for example, for Zamco, the same thing as depositing $2,000 and risking the $2,000 is the same thing as for him depositing 200K and risking 1%, right? Like it ends up being the same thing, very similar, at least in terms of risk management. Zamco isn't thinking of it as, oh, I only have $2,000 left.
Yeah.
Let me risk $2,000. He's like, okay, listen, I have 50 grand coming to me very, very soon through payouts. Let me risk $2,000 on a setup.
Yeah.
How much do you have coming in, Zamco?
So on my funding ticks, I also took the buys and that hit TP and it's up. I was in drawdown by like 15K on my live account, but now it's up by 5, 6, 7. It's only like up by 8K, but that was in total was like 18,000 made today, but I was in drawdown, so it's only 8K up. But I have that coming, and then I have another 30K payout pending in December, and I'm up like 5K on some other account as well, ready for payout. So yeah, around about like 40K, 42K, something like that coming soon.
Oh, yeah. So while Astuce grabs the last 3 digits, Zamco just goes the 4 digits. Oh, 52. Okay, I'll put like 2K into hell yeah.
I bought more crypto, by the way. Literally today, I just started buying up more because I got a payout of 30K last week. So I was like, okay, let me just put this all into crypto. So I did that as well today.
I'm wondering if you guys think the low
last week
is close to being in. What are you guys thinking? Crypto? Do you want to check Bitcoin, Zamco?
I no clue how to actually like mark up charts on crypto, but let's see. Yeah, so that line is where I bought. So I had this weekly inefficiency marked out. We've kind of just closed at the bottom. We haven't closed below. So there is potential maybe for it to go up from here. But looking at the monthlies, like the way we retrace, I don't know. I feel like the next monthly candle will break this current monthly, go a bit further down, and probably sweep this low to like the 73, 72 region, which is, I believe, yeah. So down here, just below these lows, is this big daily inefficiency at $74,000. So maybe we might actually continue further down to here and then maybe start moving up. But the thing is, the reason I'm buying even now is I'm trying to just average out the cost, right? Like I just don't want to miss it. I'd rather just be in overall, because I'm not here to hold this for like the next month or something. No, I'm here for like the years. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna miss it.
Why you bought exactly what I bought last week? I think 86K, right?
Yeah, 86,900. Yeah.
I bought some BTC. For me right now, I'm only buying BTC. I already had some couple of Ethereum, so I'm not buying any more altcoin. Only BTC. You know how like we got disappointed for last bull run because
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
so no more altcoin for me basically. No more altcoin. No
Yeah,
buying no altcoin.
Bought some
beginning of
Ethereum.
last bull run, I just dumped all my money into Ethereum
Okay.
instead of Bitcoin, and it just fucking Bitcoin 3x or something would have 3x. Ethereum didn't even like 1.5. No, maybe 2x. And I didn't sell, so I sold at a little bit of profit. But yeah, that was insane.
And then it
Tough
came
one.
out of nowhere and went for all-time high. Did you
Yeah.
hold until the all-time high or you sold before?
I sold before. Yeah, I sold before at 40, low 40, 4,000s.
Yeah, it's not that
It
bad.
was just an extra 20% to all-time high, but it was just trash because I was expecting 10K and I was making like all my assumptions on the amount of Ethereum I had, on how much money I was going to have times 10K. It's like, oh, have this much Ethereum reaches 10K, I have all
Oh.
this money. I did not have all that money.
So on Ethereum, we have this daily inefficiency here. So I bought some here
Yeah.
as well today. This was my original buy from up here. Really bad entry. Almost like all-time highs, but whatever.
This looks amazing if we do indeed go back to all-time high. Like if bull run isn't over, these are massive buys.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's a thing. Like in, I don't know, like 20 years from now, I don't think people will be looking back at, oh my god, I can't believe I bought Bitcoin at 80K, because it's in 30 years from now, it's gonna be sitting at 1 million. So in my mind,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I
it
get
doesn't
you.
really matter.
You see all these green flagged cryptos? These are all that I'm invested in. I don't even know what they are. I was just like, these are on Coinbase. Let me just buy them. But yeah, I mean, I was looking at this as well. Kronos. Looks
Yeah, that is a credit card. Yeah.
So it looks like, I mean, just by this right here, I'm just expecting maybe you'll go back up to here, something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a crypto trader.
You buy, it goes up, and you sell, and it goes back down. You buy infinite money glitch you just found right there.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Oh,
Look, I mean, it's a nice weekly inefficiency right here. Technically, I mean, that would be a buy area for me. I don't know.
Sweeps
But
the low on the weekly.
yeah, swept this low as well, so could be good. But yeah, I'm not a crypto trader, so obviously none of this means anything to me. I'm just buying for the sake of buying. If you want to talk about like gold and stuff, then hell yeah, let's go.
Are you buying anything long? Would you buy anything long term
In terms of what,
of
like
gold
gold?
at these levels?
Nah.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, we might just keep on going, but honestly, like, come on, some sort of retracement is bound to happen very soon.
Yeah.
At least down to these 3.8K region. At least it's monthly inefficiency, something. But it's just too bullish right now.
I just found it funny that it was when we had the news of there were lines outside of gold shops that literally gold crashed. Like once Twitter was posting pictures about gold, like literally lines of people to buy gold, that's when it crashed. That was funniest thing. It's like retail always gets in so late. Wild. But yeah. What are we thinking on DAX?
DAX, the original sales were really good in the morning. That's saying good. Basically, on DAX, what I had was this 30-minute inefficiency right here. Okay, so we had already pushed down very impulsively. We broke these lows. We came back up to this 30-minute inefficiency. We had this consolidation in the Asian range. We swept the highs, tapped into this 30-minute inefficiency. Now, entries was quite tricky because we, instead of like giving a nice structural shift or anything, it just dumped. But the only entry was like here. My brother took this one, which was right here, because we had this 1 minute inefficiency. Obviously, we had lots, but this one was sitting just above 50%. So if you marked out this drop right here, this was just about in a premium, and that's where we kind of tapped and then started rejecting again. But it looks like we're coming back up to these areas, but I feel like we're probably going to continue down further, simply because overall structure is bearish, and I don't really see anything to the left that we're rejecting to go up. And looking at the weekly time frame on DAX, we have this big weekly inefficiency just below this weekly candle's low. So I feel like this weekly candle is just making its top wick to flip bearish, continue down to break this weekly low, down to this weekly inefficiency. So that's kind of what I expect on DAX. Just selling off, but the issue is where. Like right now, you would be in sales from here, but I don't know. I don't like the way it's retracing right now. We might continue up high into this 5 minute inefficiency, maybe, or we might reject this. Let's see what's here. Okay, fair enough. We have this 3-minute order block right there. Actually, I might just enter right now on a competition account. Why not? Yeah, let me just enter this sell. How many lots? Like what, 7?
I have the same view on NQ, where it does look like we might continue the sell-off. Overnight, we went to the higher time frame key level, which on NQ was a daily order block. So yeah, very interesting. They're always very, very similar, funnily enough.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, if you go to the daily chart, you'll see that we have reached a order block right there.
Yeah.
No, the on the left.
On this big one.
Oh, yeah, that big one.
Yeah.
And it's so heavy that I do think that there's a chance. I don't know where we will dump from, but I feel like there might be one. And if not, today or tomorrow is going to be very bullish, and we would flip that, and then we would likely go to all-time high. But first, mainly thinking of sells now.
Yeah, I feel like this 30-minute inefficiency here, which is just in a premium, like from this low, from this high, sitting in a nice premium. I think we can maybe sweep these highs and maybe then sell off in NYSE. That might be good. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Numan said trash analysis. Well, I don't know who you're referring to, but if you go payout for payout, I think we'll see a little bit of a difference there, right? So yeah, basically same idea on from both DAX and NQ. Does anyone else want to break down the chart? Astuce, do you want to quickly show us what you're looking for?
Do I actually have anything I'm looking at? Let me see.
If not, you have to force it because people in the chat just want to see trade. Like, please, fucking just
take a trade.
Tell me, yeah, take a trade. Take a trade on gold.
Do you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Should be coming up soon. I mean, I've literally just entered DAX sales for the fun of it.
Let's see. What are we looking for on gold?
I feel like more downside on gold, but that might just be my bias because I'm holding from above. So maybe that's why I think.
I've been
do you guys see my screen now? Do you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Interesting. Let me check the monthly. Me, when I'm looking at the monthly time frame, I'm expecting some sort of pullback, right? For a pullback, I want to see at least price coming anywhere below this line. As Zamco said, we have this sort of a fair value gap right here. Like you want to see price play inside of this. So this is like the overall on the higher time frame. But then if the lower time frame doesn't look like it wants to go down, it will obviously not go down. So let's go ahead and check this out. But then when you look at the daily, to be honest, I have no idea what price is doing right here. We had 5 doji on the daily. What? Now I'm realizing I didn't even know this was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. If today ended doji again, that's like 5 doji candle on the daily time frame. To be honest, for me, this kind of market, I prefer just being out until whatever price is doing, like breaks out of this range, then I can look for setup. But when I look at the lower time frame, I have 2 scenarios, okay, or 3 scenarios, a bunch of scenarios. But again, uh, everything up here looks liquidity to me, and then everything down as well looks liquidity as well. If I'm not joking, this one looks somehow. Well, I have 2 things here. If price wants to go bullish, I'd want to see price at least breaking this high right here, okay, whereby it does this, and then probably some sort of pullback right here, and then it goes up. But again, that's if this high does not play some sort of sell setup, okay, because this looks like a valid zone. Price can also do this, but if price wants to go bullish, then this is one scenario, and then bearish, this is probably the other scenario. Or another bearish one could be the price just sell out of nowhere where you are not expecting, and then probably give a pullback right here to continue bearish as well. But I think these are some of the scenarios I have. But again, whenever price give me this kind of thing, I just prefer not to get it set up. And yesterday, okay, and I saw Zamco, you've been trading Asia session almost every single day.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you change? Okay. So yesterday I took a sell. I took a sell here on my funding pips account, a 50K. I basically made like a profit series, and I bought the account just for the profit series sake. No, like I wanted the account. So I took the sell. I had a stop loss somewhere right here. My TP, I didn't set TP, but 2-step pro TP is like 6%, so I should have had like $3,000 TP, and $3,000 TP was at this low right here. So what happened is I didn't set TP, and I went to sleep, and I woke up this. When I woke up this morning, price was here. So I was so pissed that like if I said TP, that would have been like a sniper TP. But right now, price just came and it took me out at a loss. So as in now, I basically have no setup. Unless I think this looks like sell setup as well. If price does, as we took out this high right here, if price does maybe break out this low, we can also continue to sell to the downside. I think this looks actually like the mirror, like the really nice sell setup. But then you want to see like some sort of reaction or break of structure, change of character for a sell setup. But yeah, this is kind of what I have. I don't know what you guys think of.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm hoping for as well. Like break those lows, retrace, and then continue down potentially. We do have like a 1 hour order block, 15-minute order block. Yeah, right there, that 15-minute inefficiency. So yeah, I mean, if we're tapping now, we just swept these highs, and then we start getting bearish confirmations. Just considering we are in a consolidation and we're coming to the top range of that consolidation, we might just see a pushback down, maybe.
Yeah. I want if it is given a sell, then probably I'm gonna take this sell. I'm gonna take this sell as well. But again, what this thing is doing on the daily, it doesn't help to get a setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like the most amount of consolidation we had in like a while, because like we haven't had 5 doji on daily. I think the longest we had like was 3 of it, like maybe 3 of it right here, and 2 of it, and 2 of it, and maybe 3 other one. But 5, this looks insane.
That probably means something big is coming.
Yeah, I think you will have some unexpected move. Probably like it will. Where was this move? There was this one day, price been, yeah, it was this, right? I was pissed that price been doing this, and then at the end of the session, out of nowhere, this thing just starts selling. Like this move was what I've been waiting for like the past 3 days, where price been doing this, and then it just happened in one end of the session. I wasn't even looking.
Because I think we also have a very strong, like, I think overall the higher time frames, short term, internal structure just looks bearish if you go to the daily chart. Like on the daily chart, we're always reacting strongly out of that daily fair value gap right there, daily inefficiency, right there on the bearish candle.
Yep.
Like we're always really reacting off of it. So I do feel like a sell-off from around that area is coming. If we've tapped it or not, then I don't know. But I think that in order to go higher and for me to think that we might go for longs, we would have to go over 4,200 before even taking any trades, longs. Like right now, I would mainly be thinking about shorts for sure. Like if you want to go long, I would wait for 4,200 for. But yeah, that again, I like to trade the daily a lot. I like to trade in line with direction. If you trade lower time frames, then now would be the time to long. But I don't really do that. I like to go in line with daily.
Yeah. That's the price.
Yeah.
Anything else like EU? Astuce?
I actually do not look at EU. I have no idea what EU is doing. I think we can still have sell, right? Like prices giving a pullback right there. We can probably come somewhere down here because like we have some bunch of lows that price created right here, so I'm expecting price to like come and clear those out. So I'm expecting a pullback.
Give me some confidence so I can sell.
DXY.
Yeah, DXY looks like it wants to give a strong move. Let me share my screen too. Sharing my screen. Once we get the screen on, let's see. Can anyone put my screen on? I'll break down gold and NQ. NQ looks. Ugh. Just need the screen to be on the stream. You should be able to. Gloves too. But yeah. Okay. So like, I think right now, just as I tell people like to not short all-time high as the market is moving higher.
Your voice is echoing or something.
I think Heramani, your mic is doing a lot of noise now. Yeah. Like just as I tell people to not try to short this, because yeah, finally I got this move or I got this move. It's like, well, you would have made so much more money if you were bullish. I would say the same thing now applies on the shorts. It's like a lot of people now would try to find a way to call these shorts, and they would just get destroyed all the time because you tried to call the shorts here, 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 and you're always losing, right? So might as well just always go with the internal trend. That's what I see on gold too, where right now, like we had the push up, yes, but we had a very strong retracement with an inefficiency, with an order block. So if the market comes all the way up here and continues selling off, this is still your sign that there might be a large move happening, maybe even towards these equal lows. So that's going to be interesting to see if that happens. But right now, we're basically stuck between a bullish weekly fair value gap and a bearish daily fair value gap. Now, if we're talking about importance, obviously the higher the time frame, the higher the probability of the trade playing out or the direction playing out. But we're day traders, right? We trade on what happens today. We don't trade on what happens next month or next week. And I think that's important for traders to understand that are in the chat. But yeah, like EU, we're pretty much reaching the daily fair value gap that I expect the market to react bearish from. We're pretty much reaching it from there. I want to see strong bearishness, and then I will execute. We have pound dollar, same thing. Pound dollar is likely going to move down more aggressively than euro dollar. But pound dollar is also very close to the weekly order block right there. So let me quickly do this. We are very close to the weekly order block. So I think we have a little bit more upside on FX, on EU, GU, and then move lower. But obviously, like, what's funny is like so many traders would look at this and be like, oh, okay, so if we just move up, that means that Kimmel is a fucking retard. And it's like, no, I'm retarded if I execute on all the analysis. Like if I had a limit order here, then yes. And if the market does this, then yes, I would be retarded. But the reality is that, like, if the market just does this, I don't lose. But if the market would do something like this, then I would win. Or for some reason it would go up, then I would lose. And still I would have just stuck to the plan. So that is not bad. But yeah, this because like people love to judge forecasts. It's the funniest thing in the world. So yeah, from weekly order block to the downside, from daily fair value gap to the downside. DXY, we have a daily fair value gap. I'm expecting more push to the upside. And then NASDAQ, it's going to be interesting to see what NASDAQ does. Because NASDAQ right now, it is 900 handles away of a very strong target, which is this this daily extreme. That would be very interesting if we reach it, because that is another 3.6% drop, reaching a total of already minus 10% on NASDAQ. And yeah, I'm a hopeless NASDAQ bull. I did lose on Thursday, longing, very, very close to take profit, but it hit the daily fair value gap and it dropped, which I forecasted. But again, I took a minus 0.2 on my second trade. So yeah, it is what it is. Crypto looking bearish to me still. But eventually, this is the thing. For example, when is it okay to try to catch this falling knife? It's like it's when you're investing over the long term. Because the reality is, like, imagine you were trying to call this falling knife right here. So let's say that Zamco is taking these buys, and he entered here, and the market continues moving lower. Well, in a couple of years from now, he'll be like, oh no, I'm just up 2x. Right? No one says that, especially in investing. It's like 2x is insane, especially if you do it with size. But yeah, that's fine if we're talking long term. But yeah, does anyone have any questions in the chat, or did anyone take any trades? I'd love to know. Hermani, do you want to break down a couple of charts? Depending on
sure.
Mike? Should be fine now. Let's go.
It's fine with my mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the most valuable skill to offer to make some side income? Very good question. Anything that is helping someone else's personal brand is where you're going to make the most amount of money over the long term. Be that being a producer, editor, filmmaker, copywriting, design, if we're talking thumbnails. Those are going to be like the very, very high income skills, in my opinion.
So I'm looking for short on EU. So I want to see to take out this high. So I will be looking from this level. Somewhere from this level, I'm looking for short on EU. Same thing with DXY. I'm still bullish on DXY until this level. So I want to see some pullback first until this level. And if I see some break of structure in 1 hour or in 2 hour time frame, then I will go for short on EU. Same with NASDAQ. I'm still bearish on NASDAQ. I just want to see to pull back first, then we can see another all-time high after 2-3 weeks. But for now, I'm more in sell. So somehow like this one, I'm expecting, but let's see. Because I want to target this level. This level. It can pull back to this level. This is also daily order block, and this 4-hour inefficiency. And if I see some break of structure downside, then I will go for short on Nasdaq as well. And same, I'm waiting for short on EU. Same with GU as well. I'm expecting somehow like this from this level. But for gold, I don't have any idea for gold right now.
If you had to bet this week, you have to.
Then I
there's
will go for short on gold.
Okay, there you go. There you go, gents. You guys know his read. Go. Just kidding. Oh my god, there would be people that would be like, "What? Is it short gold? Fuck."
So let's see, bro. I'm losing for almost 1 week
Okay.
because I'm buying Nasdaq. It's in every pullback, expecting for all-time high again. So
Yeah.
I just want to see first to reach this level. Then after that, I will look for buy. But for now, I'm very on Nasdaq as well.
I know my stock portfolio is doing like shit. Not horrible, but also not the best.
So that's my plan.
I need to
Or
buy
if
more.
this will be the good level.
Yeah. I wonder, like, because everyone is talking about AI bubble. I don't think that right now we're in it. Just because we see like AI, I think we're gonna look back within the next 30 years and say that the release of ChatGPT and AI for every single person in the world was possibly the biggest, one of the most biggest shifts in humankind ever since what was the last big shift? Not the industrial age, not the invention of the printing press. I don't know what the most recent one was, but I think this is going to be the next one. So hey, who knows? We'll see. Let me quickly share screen again. Let me do this. Make sure we have some charts going.
Is there any sort of chart showing the AI bubble?
What?
You know how you can see the chart of crypto market cap and stuff. Like, do you have anything for AI for that?
I don't know, to be fair.
I don't think there would be. Oh, German's coming down.
Yes, sir. I think others. How's this doing? It's doing like trash, no? Like here, I was expecting others to go a lot higher. That like others didn't break all-time high. For people who don't know what it is, this is the total crypto market cap without including the top 10 market caps. So if we quickly go to coinmarketcap.com, it basically excludes all of these, and it's the market cap of all the bottom ones. So if we have alt season, this would go to pretty much all-time high, right? And it didn't happen. So everyone calling for alt season, like alt season is this, alt season is this, not whatever happened within this last 2 years. This was November. Is there a possibility? I don't think it was here. March? Yeah, this, I was up ridiculous amounts in March and I did not sell. And I round tripped a lot. That was unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Now on Nasdaq, I think worst case scenario, we pull back to 22K. If we quickly, oh fuck, no, that looks worse. 21K. I think this is the worst pullback Nasdaq could have. That would already be a lot of blood on the streets. This is a 18% drop, right? Last big drop was 36, but this was full-blown recession. So you would be very close to that, because then afterwards we always pull back to like monthly order blocks and then move higher. And then eventually we don't pull back, then we move very aggressively. So it's going to be interesting. Because I don't know for how long you guys have been trading Nasdaq, Zamco. For how long have you been trading? Well, DAX.
Only like less than a year.
Less than a year. I
Yeah.
know. Heramani, for how long have you been trading Nasdaq?
Almost 3 years now.
3 years. And you, Astuce? Or you're
Never
you're mainly gold, right?
Never traded Nasdaq.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
on my first year of trading, I have traded Nasdaq, but then I stopped. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, because I just want to remind people that 3 years ago Nasdaq was at 13K. We're now basically double.
I can, if I'm not joking, I can get you my chart about 3 years ago. I have them on some Discord. Nasdaq chart, yes, should be around those prices, 18 or something, 15.
Yeah. Or like I have screenshots of gold when I think I was trading it at like 1.2K. No, not this. I was not trading here. Probably trading
Can I show my
above.
screen really quick?
Yeah, let it go.
Oh, I remember those days, 1.2, 1.4K on gold. I remember that. I don't think we'll ever see that again.
That would be a little bit bad.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
is how you see my chart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Nasdaq from 2022. You see that is at 13,000, and I don't think that this thing will ever come back to that price again. 13,000.
Oof.
13. Bro, what the? I can't even get where it was. Yeah, I think it was somewhere right here when 2022. Yes, exactly right there. But right now, imagine if instead of me looking to short, I was buying instead.
Doubled your money almost.
Yeah, at least. And I think from this price drop, we cleared this low right here. This is like some nice buy opportunity as well. So if I was looking to buy at that low from here to this high, that should be like 136. And on gold, I remember when I was trading, price was, it was this massive sell at the point. Yes, price was here. It came, it cleared this low right here. Yeah, this was 2022, and I don't think that price will never reach this price again. 1,600. Doesn't matter the situation. I don't think that would ever happen. And this was like 160% pump. But I'll just imagine, some brokers, when you trade with they don't have swap fee.
Yeah.
And then imagine if you have like a buy, like you leverage trade. You see that your trade where you made 100K. Imagine if you bought at this low with like 30 lot or 50 lot, and then
Probably be a
held till this
millionaire.
high. I don't think you would ever take another trade in your life. You should be done for life. You should
pretty much.
be looking for another setup.
The P&L swings would be insane. And
I thought that I'm the only one looking for that kind of entry, but
and I remember there is this one guy. Was it GU? This is GBP USD monthly. No, not the monthly. Yes, there was some YouTuber. When I started trading, I was learning from him. What he did is he caught his sell on GU somewhere from this high right here. His name is Pip something. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. So he caught a sell right here, and then he held it all the way down here. I have no idea. The stop loss was way tiny. I think it was like he had like 10 pips stop loss or something. He had
That
like
is
500.
ridiculous.
He had like 500 R on this sell. You don't know. He's a YouTuber, so you know how influencers are. Maybe he just did his thing, but again, this is crazy. Imagine this sell. I don't know how much money he could have made, but just imagine buying it back from this low right here,
Oh,
and then you're holding it there.
Yeah, I
Who
followed
knows?
one
Did
guy.
he ever close his position? I don't know.
Yeah, I followed one guy. He swing traded long £1, but I don't know how much he made. Someone said, when did you all become profitable? After how many years? How many years did it take you, Astuce?
1 year. Actually, I've been trading for 3 years. So on my first year, I lost money. Second year, I was profitable, but psychology issue where I wasn't making too much money. I was like closing my trade early. And then third year, which is like 2025, that's when I've basically mastered everything. So let's see if it's psychology, trading strategy related. That's 1 year for me to get my edge, and then prof 1 more year, and yeah.
What about you, Heramani?
It took me around 4 years. It took me
For
longer.
how long have you been trading now?
It's been around 6 years now.
Hell yeah.
I'm starting from 2019, but
Yeah, the
2019 and 2020, I'm
yeah.
not that much focused, but I'm starting from 2019, but I really focus from 2021.
Yeah, same thing with me. Well, I was focusing from 2019, but it also took me 3 years, 2 years unprofitable, 1 year break even. But yeah, what about you, Zamco? Crazy numbers.
I failed for what, 6 years straight until I became profitable. And I only became profitable last year, April 2024. That was my first payout. And since then, it's just been consecutive payouts.
What do you think changed after the 6 years?
You know what it was? I changed my approach to prop firms. So what I did was, instead of trying to risk the average 0.5 or 1% per trade, I thought, let me buy cheaper accounts like 10K and let me just full port them. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I just passed this account so easily. And then I realized, like, oh, this is how you pass very quickly, and you get to the funded stage, and all you need is one trade, and you get a payout. And that's how I got my first payout. And I thought, okay, let me keep doing this. And then as I kept doing that, I just kept getting more and more payouts, just leveraging the payouts to buy more accounts. That's pretty much all that changed. I just increased my risk.
That's why I find it so funny when traders are saying that prop firms are not worth it. I'm like, you're so stupid. It hurts my brain how stupid some people can be. Saying now, if someone says, "Hey, you're not a serious trader because you trade prop firms," okay, you do have a point, right? I said this to some of my students, which is, if you guys want to go like institutional level, professional, be respected by everyone, then obviously go personal account and risk nicely, grow your capital, blah blah blah. If you want to make money, if you want to make money from prop firms,
Yeah.
fuck the respect of everyone else, because I would rather have, well, respect. Respect is incredibly important, but I think someone will respect someone that made $2 million or $1 million from prop firms. I don't think anyone would be like, yeah, but, well, of course, there will be people that are going to be like, yeah, but that was with prop firms. Well, yeah, buddy, I also made $1 million. So I don't really know where you're trying to get at.
Yeah.
I think prop firms have completely changed the game. Completely. But yeah,
Yeah.
Astuce, what do you think was the one thing that got you to profitability quickly?
It's pretty much what Zamco said. You know, at the beginning when I started trading, I was literally risking 0.25 on profit account.
Oof.
When I realized like I can go like a whole month, maybe growing slowly past phase one, at the point losing streak one day and just lose everything. Because sometimes even risking 0.25, you get into that emotional trading where you just lose everything. So all the effort are just like done in one day. So that's when I started thinking bigger. Like, what if I risk more? Because if I take a 5 hour today and then I probably made like 2% because I'm risking 0.25. What if I was risking 1%? I would have made 5%. What if I risked 2%? I would have made 10%. So that's how I started like being able to pass challenge and try getting payout. But again, I wasn't getting big payout, because when I make $500 on a trade and I try to convert that into my currency, I see that that's a lot of money. So I had that issue where a whole 1 year I've been getting small payouts. Like I passed the challenge, but when I get into life stage, I try to sometimes I even get like $500 payout from 100K account, from 200K account, and I try to like change my approach on that, trying to go for bigger payout. And mostly I just use trading view alerts to not always look at a chart and try to let my trade run. And if you look at my chart here, you can see that I have like so many logs. I don't know why it's not even showing, but I had like so many. Yeah, all of this you see here. So
Goddamn.
yes, yeah, I always use trading view alert to not always look at my money going up and down and try to act based on emotion. So these are some of the few things that I've used to get profitable trading platforms. And for me, I think trading platform is way better. You'll always see comment on this on social media, as people even commenting under your post that you can only trade platform. Platform is the only thing you can do. You cannot make money trading your personal account, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, all matters is make money. Like I can right now, if I let's say instead of making 30K, 40K monthly from platform, if I could instead maybe making 50K monthly selling courses, I would rather go and sell courses, because all matters is to make money. It's not about like trading platform or anything like that. So just focus on what actually works for you. Some people are good at trading personal accounts, some people are good at trading platform. Whatever works, that's fine. So yeah.
What about you, Heramani? What do you think was the one thing that made you profitable?
Okay, so for me, it's like when I know the daily bias, like the daily time frame direction. So that is the one thing that kicked me out. Like, okay, here is the one I'm searching for a long time. So the higher time frame bias helps me a lot, like daily time frame bias and this direction of weekly and daily time frame. So when I understand the daily and weekly, like higher time frame bias, it helps me a lot in my journey, like in this past 2 to 3 years. So before that, I was just focusing on 1 minute and 5 minute time frame only. So sometimes when I lose trade, I lose my account in a single day, like 2 to 3 accounts. So when I master a higher time frame, it helps me a lot, like daily and weekly bias direction. I mean,
Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
I think you were saying something, Zamco, right?
Yeah, when we're talking about like the connotations with trading prop firms, the amount of comments that I get calling me a gambler, it's insane. Like, you risk so much, you're a gambler, you're just gambling prop firms, you're treating it like a game. Okay, I get paid. Like, that's the aim, isn't it? Everyone trades to make money. So whether you like my style of trading or the way I approach these prop firms, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, the aim for everyone is get paid.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I just find it really weird that people really put me down by saying you're a gambler. But I must be a really consistent gambler. I mean, I must be doing something. But
yeah, like
it just doesn't make sense.
And how can you really call someone a gambler when you're a trader? It's like, we're not too far off. Like we make calculated bets, and that's it. And we hopefully have an edge that makes you profit over the long term. So it's the same thing with poker. You're technically gambling, but if you're a good poker player, you know that over time you'll profit. So for example, poker players, they use other people's money too, in order to buy into bigger tables, and then they keep percentage of the profits. Literally the same as prop firms, but poker doesn't have prop firms. They only have investors, which is horrible. Like, go trade for an investor, and then you'll come back to prop firms so quickly. It's insane. Like, investors trading is like the worst thing, because you'll get 20% of the profits, right? 20% of the profits, and you'll have someone behind your back all the time just judging your trading results. It's like the worst thing ever. So yeah, I'll definitely not care about that at all. It's better to just make money. And yeah, as both of you guys mentioned, of the 0.25% risk or 1% risk, it's like, you can either go for 0.25% risk on a 100K account, or you can go for 1% risk or even 2% risk on a 10K account or 25K account, because you're technically risking the same in terms of money. And I think a lot of people underestimate 50K accounts or 25K accounts. Like, those are amazing to start. So yeah, like it's better to go for a smaller account and risk more on the challenge because you don't make money from challenges than going for a bigger account and risking less. Because at the end of the day, your goal is getting paid. And first, have a profitable edge, of course. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Have a look at German 40 from my entry. We are
Oh my God.
going down.
I already know what's coming.
Down. A 3 minute order block. That was my entry. So have a look at the 3 minute. Yeah, so I literally entered at the 3 minute order block.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You had like you were a little bit in profit, then back into drawdown. Stops was above the order block, so now we're moving down.
Yeah, my entry was actually on the bottom, on the bearish close of the 3. Yeah, there we go. And my stop loss is above that. Yep. Just targeting the low.
On DAX is 100 lots. What's the contract size on DAX? Is it 0.1?
I don't know. It changes with every broker.
Yeah, with every broker. Yeah,
it's different. Currently, I'm in on 7 lots, but again, that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, depending on contract size. Yeah.
Yeah, the risk was 3,000. So
on funding pips, when I share my MetaTrader, it's like, oh, I'm in on 2 lots, but it's like that's like 4. It's literally 2 mini contracts on NQ, but it looks like trash.
Yeah, exactly. It's working nicely. That was a free signal for everyone, by the way. I mean, I did say, look, I'm entering sales right now. 3 minute order block.
Yes, sir. But someone very soon will still be like, why are you guys just talking?
Yeah.
How do I break the cycle into profitability? I've been trading since 2019. Does anyone want to start?
Well, I think you know what it is. I think most of the people that are unprofitable, they know what they're doing wrong. They keep asking, "What can I do? What can I do?" But honestly, if you really look at what you're doing wrong, you probably know what you're doing wrong. Are you risking more when you know your trade failed? Are you just trying to enter again and then risk more? Like, you know you're doing these things. So honestly, when you break those habits, that's when you'll break the cycle. You kind of know what you're doing wrong, is what I think.
I would agree. Like, I would say biggest thing, like there's one thing that is true in every single pair, in every single trade that you take, is that you need to find out what direction you're taking that trade. To find that out, you need to find what direction the market is going on that specific pair. So for example, Zamco entering in the short on gold is because he believes that over the next coming days, gold is going to move bearish. DAX, same thing. Like, we all believe, okay, DAX looking bearish, NQ looking bearish, so we will position ourselves accordingly. So that just shows you what you should focus on. Like, if you're not focusing on direction of the market, on consistently calling the direction of the market instead of trades, fuck trades. Like, don't think about trades. Think about the direction. And then once you can do that consistently, you'll see that the trades come secondhand. Like, they will come automatically, the trades. What about you, Hermani? Do you have any tip?
Yeah, so that's the point first. So first of all, as a trader, just try to figure out the direction of the market. So that is the main part for me as well. After you know the direction, then you can find out the entry level. You can enter from order block or any efficiency or any breaker block, something like that. So that is the easy part. But the first part, we have to focus on the direction of the market. So to do that, you need some practice. You have to train your eyes for several hours, several times with the market, and try to improve yourself. So just try to figure out which area you are trying to look for, and just try to improve yourself each and every week, each and every day. So that's the main part.
What about you, Astuce?
For that person that been trading since 2019 something.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's the same thing what Zamco said, where you know what you're doing wrong, but you keep doing it. And if you keep doing it, you're never gonna get profitable. And that I can take it as what happened to me as well. When I started trading, and then I knew that I was trading prop firm, I was like, my strategy was looking profitable, but I couldn't pass the prop firm challenge. At the point, I realized that because I was risking too low. Because if I look at my maybe trading view chart, I see that probably I was able to catch like 20R on that week, but somehow I didn't pass the challenge. So what happened? Did I risk low? Did I pass out too early? Did I do all of that? So I know what I'm doing wrong. And if I keep doing that again and again, then I just don't want to like improve, And me trying to ask someone all the time like what I'm doing wrong, the person's obviously gonna tell me, but if I don't apply it, then there's no way I'm going to improve. So all I can say is try to know what you are doing wrong. If it's your strategy, or if is your risk management, or your trade management, or your psychology, try to know exactly what is wrong, and then take some resolution. See that you want to change it, and start changing it now. Because if you don't change it, you'll keep doing the same thing again and again, and you just hate on yourself. But you just want to improve. So get the thing and then try to apply it.
Is there anything that stands out, Samuel, for yourself from what was said? Can you walk us through getting started with funding ticks like connecting to TradingView? As soon as you buy the account, you have to go into trativate.com, sign in with the credentials, and sign the agreement, or sign the non-professional agreement, and then you'll have access to the account on TradingView. Thank you guys. At Astuce, I'm also in Ghana. Let's go. Get profitable, start buying houses there.
Who is in Ghana?
The Samuel, the guy that asked the question of
is anyone in Dubai? Like, is anyone like really familiar in Dubai? Because there's this one business where like how Africans have a lot of natural resources. You can basically like buy minerals in Africa and go and sell in countries like Dubai. Basically, you can buy gold.
Fuck ton of money there.
Yes, you buy gold in Africa and you go and just sell in Dubai. And trust me, people make a crazy ton of money. So I'm trying to like look for like, do you guys know anyone in like any sort of corporation in Dubai that like buying gold or something? That's what I would want.
Well, there's enough there that would buy a lot of gold.
Yeah, they will definitely. But you need some sort of network. Like if you don't know people, I don't think that you'll ever be able to find them.
Yeah, depends on the amounts, to be fair, I would say, because I've seen people, I know people making huge gold deals over there. But yeah.
Yes, you need like a huge amount of kilo of gold. You know how like we trade gold, we need to like get into the real physical gold business as well.
Should unprofitable traders buy TradingView Premium? Well, this is my thing. I'll ask the guys after. This is my thing. Should someone that wants to become a professional tennis player buy a racket? Like, should someone that wants to become a football player buy football shoes? Should someone that wants to, like, you don't need premium. Essential is it's already very, very good. You don't need the premium at all. I don't know if that is your question, but you should not have the free version of TradingView if you are serious about becoming a trader. Does anyone disagree? Astuce, what do you think?
It depends on what strategy the person is trading. If the person like maybe relying on multiple indicators, or maybe TradingView alert or anything premium related, then the person can pay for premium, But if the person doesn't like all of this, maybe the pro version of TradingView could be enough, where you can remove the annoying ads that must like show on the screen. You can like subscribe for that. For me, TradingView premium is necessary. Like as in now, I think my premium is up to like end of 2027. So I have like 2 years of premium, well, almost 3 years. So I don't think I can do without TradingView premium. So it depends if that's necessary for you or not. But I think it's a good thing to have as a trader.
Yeah.
What about you, HERAMANI?
Yeah, I think so. They must invest in something. can make money for them. So there is also kind of investment they can. I hope they can do it for in investment perspective. Like they need to do that as a trader.
Yeah. What about you, Zamco?
What's the question?
If a trader should have TradingView Premium.
Oh, not really. I don't think so.
Let's just talk like paying for TradingView. If a trader
Yeah.
should pay for TradingView.
It depends. It depends. What do you prioritize when you're trading? Do you care about the ads? If not, okay. Then the next thing is alerts. I only really use it for the alerts. I just want I just want to have lots of alerts. That's the only reason why I pay for premium. Now, if you want to back test and you actually want to go back in time and look at all the candles, then sure, pay for premium. But if you don't need that and you don't care about ads and you don't really care for alerts, you just want to mark up your chart and take a trade, then no, you don't need it. So I guess it comes down to what you need. Otherwise, it's nothing magical, I would say.
Oh,
but I have premium though.
I said this, and like this has changed so much until ever since I started paying, because like before you couldn't access the not even the 15-minute time frame on the free plan. Yeah, or like the 5-minute or even 1 minute. They did not let you go to the lower time frames on the free plan.
Yeah, no,
I think is the second time frame you're not allowed to do that. And the replay, you can only replay on the daily.
Yes.
You cannot replay on the hourly or the minute time frame. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it was back testing and it was the lower time frames. So hey, I would probably like
depends on your needs, man. Really. It depends on what you want.
I personally have premium. I think premium is overkill, but I would go for essential. But to each their own. Let's see any other questions. The futures prop firms say we need TradingView Premium. No, you do not need TradingView Premium for futures prop firms. Should I trade NQ or MNQ on a 50K funding ticks account? I would recommend before you trade it, learn about futures prop firms risk management. Funnily enough, I'm releasing that video next week. But I would just be careful. Don't trade NQ, basically. Trade micro NQ.
Or just full port.
Oh, yeah.
Just the biggest contract you can on NQ, and then that's it.
The thing is that funding ticks has the consistency rule on the challenge. So
yeah, that's fine. Small TPs, and that's it. You do like 2K, 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 and that's your 6K target, or 3K target in total for.
Oh yeah, you go for biggest accounts they have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What is their biggest account? Is 150? Well, they have now 150. Used to go for 100.
But you know, the win rate on futures is so wild. I truly don't even understand. Like I bought my funding ticks account, I think like 100K, right? And I literally went on like 8 days win streak. Like, I haven't had a single loss for 8 days. Trading gold, like that same gold where when I trade on my funding pips account, I can't even have 3 wins on a row. And somehow, I don't know if it's magical or if it's because I have like really short TPs and maybe bigger stuff. But I truly have no idea what happened. But somehow, TPs like 8 days on a row, bro. Every single trade has been wins. And at the same time, on my funding pips account, I've been taking losses. So features could be nice. It's fun.
Someone is saying, how about you, Zamco? Is waiting the hardest part of trading?
Used to be, but not really anymore. It still is like difficult. I'm not going to say that it's not difficult. When I wake up, I'm instantly looking at the charts, looking to enter something. But if I don't, then I just go back to sleep and then wake up again. Like today, I've been up since 3 a.m. because I was looking at gold. So I've been awake since 3 a.m. and I was just instantly looking to enter a trade. But that's not because I don't want to wait. It's just I know this is a good time to be looking for it. It's not really the waiting thing. It's more about knowing when the best time is to trade. That's now. Previously, yes, waiting was very difficult because I didn't have a clear idea of when I want to look for a trade and why. But when you do know that, you know when the volume's going to come and you know when you're going to get the good market movements, then of course the waiting isn't that hard because you know at this time I'm going to get a good setup usually. So not anymore. And then I think there's the other question, which broker did you use for personal trading? And that's IC Markets. So it's not these random like South African brokers you've never heard of. No, it's IC Markets, very regulated, very, very well known.
Funny.
Do you prefer 1 to 2 or 1 to 4? Well, that is an incomplete question. It's like, obviously, everyone here prefers a 1 to 4. It's a higher risk to reward. But I know what your question is. It's just not complete. I would prefer a 1 to 2 because it would come with a way higher strike rate. So, what about you guys? Some of you go for high risk rewards, right?
Yeah.
1 to 20. 1 to 20, bro.
Yeah, you're missing 1 to 20, Nadi. You guys are insane. What about you, Heramani? Would you? No, okay, let's change the question into a complete question, which would be the correct question. Would you rather have 1 to 4 with 30% strike rate or 1 to 2 with a 50% strike rate?
I will go for 1 to 2
shit,
with 50% strike.
Oh, okay. I'd go for 1 to 4 with 30%.
Fucking goddamn.
You're going for 1 to 5.
Wait, sorry, wait. No, you're right. Because 1 to 2 with a 50% strike rate, it's break even.
No. 1 to 1 with a 50% strike rate is break even.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. No, that's fine. No, then definitely 1 to 2. Yeah, my bad. I just thought for some reason it was half, so I thought it was break even. My bad.
Do you guys mind if I do Nasdaq breakdown?
Yes. Before that, I have a question for you.
Let's go.
I'm not a guy for stocks, but have you heard of ABAT, the American battery technology stock?
No.
Okay, well, maybe just have a look at it. I got no information on it. It's just looking at the chart itself. If we go back up to all-time highs, that's like a 1.2% return. I don't know. That's what I was looking at. ABAT. Yeah, that's it. It's currently at like $3, but it went up to like 7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, if I buy some of this, I mean, the name sounds nice. American Battery Technology. Maybe it's a cool company. I don't know, but it was just something.
Probably a reason why even recently it was at $1. So, I bet stock. Let's do this. Like the market cap, like this is a penny stock basically.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. 430 million is insane. Highly unprofitable company.
So would you say this is not something to buy?
Income, like net income is minus 10 million, which means every quarter they make 900K and they lose 11 million.
Damn.
Net profit margin is minus 1,000%. Okay. Like this is a penny stock. It's like if they report good earnings randomly, this is just gonna go up to like $20. But one bad earnings and it's back at 1. So that's
I think it's worth the risk.
I mean, like look at this. Like we had a run of 400% in a couple of months, and now back down minus 70. So was I even sharing screen? Yeah. Okay. Let me quickly do the breakdown on Nasdaq.
Oh, God's coming down too.
Thank you for whoever in the chat reminded me. I appreciate that. So, like right now on Nasdaq, if we go to the weekly chart, we can see that we've just started and we are already at the order block that I mentioned. on Sunday and in the beginning of the stream. And we see that the market is now hanging around the daily order block. And I think that it's going to be interesting to see if the market is going to do this at open, where it moves up, then aggressively sells off. And if we have a 15-minute market structure shift, we very likely are going to have a high probability short. And the reason why is because we already have we are already at the higher time frame PD array. So the first question of where will we go first, it would be the daily order block, and we are already there. Now, from here, I would love to see the first 30 minutes being bearish on NASDAQ. Why? Because that is going to create a very big bearish wick right here. So this is what the chart would look like if we close all the way down here. And I would be very, very interested in executing on shorts if we close with a bearish wick on the 4-hour. Now, I'm very, very likely going to wait for the first 30 minutes to 15 minutes. I'll obviously keep you posted throughout the session. But I do think a strong possibility of us continuing lower. Worst case scenario for this forecast is market moves higher, continues moving higher, and then it will just execute on the longs tomorrow, right? Like, there's no need to see the market moving up and thinking, oh my God, no, it's going to go up. It's like, this always reminds me of what Bitcoin does, where it likes to move up a couple of percentage points. Like, everyone thinks, oh my God, we're moving higher. It moved up 7%. And then it's down from that low. It's down like another 20%. So I don't want people to see the first reversal and think, oh my God, I'm missing out. I need to execute on the longs, when we can just wait a little bit, and you will see already that the market is going to, well, give us exactly what we want to see. And so with that, there's only two options for me to execute on today. Market moves higher, impulses back down, creating bearish order flow, and then we short on continuations most likely. At least I would want a 15-minute reversal, and I want a very nice 5-minute market structure shift. And also, if we just move higher, I'm not trading. If we just move lower, I will be entering in continuations after the 4-hour close, or at least after the 15-minute close. I want to see a very, very strong 15-minute close. So at least 15 minutes, I'm waiting until executing on anything. So I'll keep you all posted, and yeah, let's have a good session. But hey, bears for me.
Yeah.
Which is trash, because I'm a hopeless bull. I just want longs on NASDAQ. NASDAQ just moves up, and then it's no. Yeah, thank you, Sam. Nowadays, it's Asia which has great volume, and you trade at that times. Yeah, I think, Zamco, if I'm not mistaken, you started trading Asia because you saw it always having great volume, right?
Yeah, recently gold in Asian sessions been moving like amazing. So I thought, okay, let's shift. This is the thing, right? When people get so stuck up on, I only want to trade one pair, one session, one single hour. Yeah, cool, that's great and all. It's great, but when there's times where actually you're not getting that volume in that time, and you're noticing in another session, that's where the volume's coming in, the structure's really good, you need to adapt if you want to actually make money. Because then if you're stuck to that one trading session that you want to stick to, you're probably going to start seeing bad volume, and then you're going to become impatient because you're not getting the setups, and then you're going to start taking really bad trades. But just adapt your system. You know, we can see Asians doing better. All right, let me try trade that then. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. Why? Because I know that's when I'm going to make money. So why not? So it's just, yeah, be more flexible and be able to adapt to things rather than sticking to one strict session all the time.
Yeah. It reminds me of a conversation that I had with a trading coach when I was making a lot of money trading NQ, but I was analyzing EU and GU every day for the community. And I was like, I don't want to trade FX. I just want to trade NQ. And I'm making so much more trading NQ. And he was like, okay, are you a trader or are you a Forex trader? And I was like, well, I'm a trader. Okay, then you have to know when to switch pairs. Like, and that completely, like, my P&L went fucking bananas ever since I started doing that. It's beautiful. It's like being able to look at the chart, like gold just moving higher, and being okay with thinking, well, my strategy also works on gold. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. because I was like a really strong like DAX trader. I've been trading DAX for quite a bit now, for a few months, and I was kind of mainly trading that. But then I'm noticing gold's working better. So why not?
Yeah,
it works out.
Do you have anything to add, Astuce, to that?
Nah, he sticks to gold.
There is no way I'm going to switch so easily.
Like, nah, I'm good. What about you?
You know,
Hermani?
I have mastered the lot sizing so much with gold, where like whenever I take a trade, I don't even need to like calculate my stop loss, and I know exactly like an idea how much stop loss I'm gonna have. So if I have 100K, I know exactly how much lot size I need to use. But if I right now I go and try to trade EU or I don't know G or anything else, I wouldn't have any idea what lot size I need to use to reach a certain amount. I may have to even start using lot size calculator, or maybe you know how you can drag and drop your stop loss on MT5 to see how much amount you're risking. I'll probably start doing that to like get familiar with it. So yes, you can probably get another pairs and trade it for a while. You're gonna get used to it, but switching it just daily that way, it's not that easy.
What about you, Hermani? Any thoughts?
I'm switching. I'm trading just three assets, either gold or Nasdaq or in Forex EU and G. So if I see any good setup on gold and sometimes EU and GU is in consolidation, then I will trade for gold for that session or for that day. So I can choose my best setup on. Same thing right now in gold. I don't see any setup for now, but for now in Nasdaq, I'm looking for sell because the price is very likely to go down first. So that's how I switch within assets.
And what would you need to change, Astuce? What would you need to change? How many days or how many months would gold have to range in a $10 range for you to change?
There is no way that would happen.
He's like, I'd learn to trade the $10 range.
That and no way that wouldn't happen. If that would happen, I would trade any alternative pairs to gold, maybe Nasdaq or something. Something where like the contract size is pretty similar, like the move is pretty similar. Probably not Forex. I don't like using like very big lot sizes, so definitely not Forex. But maybe NAS or US30, that I would give it a try. But again, gold is the way to go.
Yeah, Forex is reacting how I personally would want to. It's like we came to the higher time frame level, and now we're starting to react bearish. Like this would be beautiful if we have follow through bearish equal lows right here. So that looks very clean to possibly go eventually. Well, what would this be? This would be stupid. That's what it would be. But how many pips is this? This is 50 pips. And then to, let's say, bigger low, you'd have 130. Oh my god, that is insane. You catch such a beautiful move and you get such a little risk reward. How much is this? Yeah, I would say that for such a beautiful move, 1 to 4 is kind of trash. Because you're taking some solid risk there. But yeah, that is not something I'm doing, by the way. People still get crazy over that. But yeah, we have NASDAQ opening in 1 minute. So it's going to be interesting. Anything you guys are looking for right now? Hermani, do you want to share screen?
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's go.
I think gold is selling from that level, that H1 POI, I think. The H1 order block.
Oh, what is...
Okay. So for Nasdaq, I'm looking for this kind of move. So I will wait until 9:50, then I will decide according to the price. So let's see.
Are you just holding DAX for today, Zamco, or are you looking at anything else?
I'm just holding DAX. That's pretty much there. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. Just holding
What about you, Astuce? Any longs or shorts on gold?
I'm looking for sell on gold, but definitely not now. I'm waiting for some clean structure.
Same here. For gold, I want to target this 3997 level, this low for gold.
Nasdaq starting to move up. Let's do we can do 5 minutes of analysis and then just move on. Let me do this. Let's see if this gets reversed or not. I need to start getting used to my Windows PC because MetaTrader on I'm sharing my screen, by the way, for team because we need to share screen on stream because this is terrible. On MetaTrader on Mac is terrible, like worst thing in the world. Can we have the screen on stream? Maybe not. Okay, I guess this is it. Thank you, Zamco. Thank you, Astuce. Thank you, HERAMANI. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for helping everyone out in the community. Yeah, thank you, Tradin, for setting these live streams up. And let's have an amazing week, everyone.
Yeah, bro. It was nice. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.